Hello, my reconnected feeling friends. This month is about acceptance, and we spoke about money this week. And when it's about acceptance and money, I just have to think of receiving and receivership and how to open up to receiving abundance. Because for me, money isn't the most important thing, it's the flow in life. The arrival of possibilities, of growth, of sharing, and my ability to be joyful and grateful for everything I have. And of course, there needs to be a certain flow and a specific amount of money so that the basics are covered and we don't worry and experience fear around it. But I also see that at some point it's like an inner decision to not worry about it and that it's all going to be okay. And when I can enter into that kind of mentality and experience, then money is never a problem, and money isn't anything that keeps me from doing what's really important to me. It's interesting that this came up as a theme because I've been thinking about the different retreats in Europe next year and that I wanted to go, and then I saw the prices and I got very angry and I didn't really know why was I angry. I just knew in my head I'm never going to be able to go, and I wanted to go, and it was so clear to me that I have to go. And at the same time I knew it's not going to work out. I cannot pay, let's say, 2 monthly incomes to spend 10 days of vacation. And so I thought, well, how can I be receiving? How can I accept what life has for me? And for one, this meant to let go of this idea that I have to go and that it's necessary for me to be happy and content and connected and to be growing. And I realized that really the first step is always within. So this Friday I was driving and I was just, while I drove, reflecting about this whole thing around money and why something inside me told me that this was impossible for me. And I realized that there was like a certain amount, if I thought of that amount, I just kept feeling separate from it and yeah, separate. That's the main thing. So I just stayed with my awareness, and as I was driving, I couldn't really think so much. I could just receive impressions or thoughts, and I wasn't super focused. But all of a sudden, I noticed that something within me started changing, and I received this image of a mountain of gold. And when I looked at that mountain of gold, I was golden. And it was the most exquisite sensation of being one with flow. And I can't really put this into words, but I realized that abundance is what we are when we're aware of our oneness and our connectedness with everything. And from that golden point of perception, I could just see that a lot can change in a year, and who knows? If I'm meant to go, I will go. And I don't need to fight or be angry or anything. I can just love the idea of meeting up with you guys and sharing and learning together and being in a beautiful place. And then we'll see. I can be one with this idea even now. And that's, I think, where I'm accepting my reality right now, and I'm receiving my reality in all its aspects. And I think when we do that, everything's possible. So let's see how this all moves and changes and what it turns out to become. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend and a beautiful start into the new week. And I'm so grateful for sharing this process with you guys and these wonderful reflections and experiences. Thank you for listening, for spending these minutes with me, and bye for now.